All right, welcome back. I got all the information you guys are going to need for Atlas, Polis, for the token sale on Star Atlas. I'm super excited to share all this with you. Done a ton of research to piece this all together. You got 3 different places that these tokens are going to go on sale. 2 of them are not available for anyone in the United States. 1 of them is. And then I'm going to even go over what to do in case you miss out on these IDOs, the next best way to pick up some tokens shortly after that. All right. Once again, David here from Crypto Tutorials. Do me a favor, hammer the like button. Make sure that this video gets shared with everybody who's interested in learning about the project. Pound that subscribe too. That's going to get you set up so you can, get the updated videos as I show you exactly how to set up your Solana wallet, exactly what coins you're going to need for each of these different tokens and all that. Let's get in here and get started. Warning, I am not a financial advisor and this is not investment advice. Seek a professional. Hey, before I jump in on Ethereum 2.0 and Matic, I want to tell you about something really cool that happened to me the other day with Blocto. Now, if you don't know, Blocto is a token that's coming out here in a few months, and I participated in a bounty airdrop for them. Received $200 worth of the free token just for doing that bounty airdrop, but in addition, they allowed me the opportunity to buy in early on the token before it became available for the public. This is the reason airdrops are so valuable, and you gotta find the right ones. So do me a favor, go to getmyfreecrypto.com. I'm putting the link down below. That is where I have a $97 Airdrop Masterclass that I put together, and I'm offering it for free, 0 cost. You just give me your information. I will send you over the links. You can jump right in and learn how to get in on these airdrops where you can get early access to tokens too. So before I go over all of the details, and believe me, I'm going to give you everything you need to know: staking requirements, dates, times, currencies to use, everything to make sure that you are completely set up for this. There are some basics that I want to cover. Once again, 2 tokens, Polis and Atlas. Now, Atlas is going to be releasing 36 billion total tokens ever. Polis is going to be releasing 360 million total tokens ever. Both of them are releasing 2% of that amount on this sale. So 2% of each is going to be out there, and they're going to be released at the same price. So for now, we don't know, the prices may fluctuate when they get on the DEXs. When the game starts going, the prices will definitely fluctuate. But for now, they're going to start off at the exact same price. On top of this, I want you guys to be really careful because there are some scams out there that are going on all over the place. I've seen a bunch of them, especially regarding the NFT posters. If you're going to get the NFT posters, get them from the Star Atlas site. They have their own marketplace on there. That is the only safe place to get them. If somebody reaches out to you and tries to offer something to you, it's not the Star Atlas team. They don't do that to anybody. They're sitting back and waiting. If you contact them, they'll talk to you, but they're not going to reach out and make an offer to you. And if you find out anywhere that you're being told to buy these tokens other than the 3 main sites, FTX, ApolloX, Raydium, then you're being lied to. So just be really careful. As we all know in crypto, if you make a mistake, you lose money. Now, all 3 of those platforms that I just mentioned have staking requirements. So you're going to have to buy some of the native tokens for each of those different platforms, and you're going to have to stake them ahead of time before the sales go on. You're going to have to prepare for this. This isn't just something you can wake up the morning of the sale and jump in and expect to get some tokens. Like, you got to be ready for it. And it's not a small amount. For each of these platforms, it's going to vary anywhere in the 700 up to multiple thousands of dollars that you may have staked in there in order to get a chance at these tokens. I'm going to go over it, like I said, in detail, but just to prepare you, you are going to need to have some money invested in these platforms to have a chance at getting these tokens. On top of that, there are the NFT posters that were released. So if you had a chance to pick some of those up, a while back, they've been selling them all the way through the spring. This is going to give you a better chance at getting some of the tokens. Now, if you decide to go with Raydium or if you decide to go with FTX, it's just going to get you more of the lottery tickets that are going to get you a chance to buy the tokens. If you end up going and you can go to ApolloX, there actually is a guaranteed pool there where everybody who owns posters can be guaranteed a small amount of the tokens. So depending on how many posters you own, there's a formula I'm going to link down below in the description that'll let you know exactly how to figure out how many more tickets or tokens you're going to be eligible. I don't want to go into detail of that. But yes, if you own the posters, FTX, Raydium, you're going to have a chance at more. Apollo X, you do have some guaranteed tokens. All right. So let's dive in. And first off, we are going to start with FTX. This is the site that's going to have the largest amount of each of the two tokens going off. And this one is a non-USA allowed site. So if you're anywhere in the United States, forget it. This was out for you. If you're outside the United States, this is probably your best chance to get some of the token. Because number one, they are not doing anything with the metaverse posters, the NFT posters. So everyone has a fair shot. And number two, they have the largest volume on there. Okay. So in order to be eligible for this is a lottery ticket system, basically what's going to happen. You will need to have 150 FTT tokens staked ahead of time before this. FTTs are running about $50 a piece at the time of this filming. So you're talking about $7,500 that you're getting to have into the platform in order to have a chance at this. Now, there are some ways to get more than one token by having larger amounts than 150 staked, but you would have had to have done that before this video was recorded to be eligible for that. So I'm not going to really go into it because at this point, if you're watching this video and trying to figure out how to do it, 150 is all that you can put in, and that will get you one ticket. It doesn't mean you are going to get any tokens. It's going to be a random luck as to whether your ticket gets drawn and you get a chance at it, okay? Now, this sale is going to take place on the 26th from 6 to 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you're going to want to be up, you're going to want to be ready at that moment, and you're going to need to have about $500 of USD Tether ready to go in your wallet, ready to fire at this. Because the moment that thing opens at 6 a.m., you're going to want to bid. Now, there's an option to bid as little as 400 up to 500. With the volume of people that are going after this, I highly suggest you go after the $500 bid. If you put the $400 bid in and somebody else puts the $500 bid, even if your ticket gets drawn, there's a good chance you get knocked out of the equation. So just bid the 500 if you're going to take a chance and you're going to go after this one. Okay. On top of that, you're going to need to have 5 more FTT tokens per ticket. So most of you that are watching this are probably only going to have 1 ticket. So you're going to need to have an extra 5 FTT tickets ready. And then put your $500 in there and you're going to get a shot at a chunk of the tokens. As far as what you get, as far as getting POLIS or ATLAS, you have no say-so in it. The computer equation is going to determine it. It's going to issue what it issues to you, and that's what you're going to have. So be happy if you get anything. Best of luck to you. Oh, and make sure that you have to have KYC level 2 to be able to do FTX. This means you need to get on this ahead of time. Don't wait till the last minute and try to get your KYC done on Saturday morning because it's going to be slammed and crazy. Get in there a couple days ahead at least and make sure to get your KYC done so that you are fully eligible for this event. All right, next up, we're going to go over Apollo X. And Apollo X is once again another one that's not available for those of us in the United States just due to our local laws. But it's going to be sequentially the next release. So like I said, the first release on FTX, that's going on the 26th. This one is actually going to go on August 30th here on Apollo X. And if you happen to be an NFT poster holder, this is the one that does have a pool with guaranteed allocation for everybody with an NFT poster. All right. As you can see up here, it says Binance Smart Chain. Now, our first one is going to use USD coins in Solana, but this one you're actually going to have some BSC, some Binance Smart Chain BNB coins. Okay. So let's go over a little bit more information on how this one is being held. As I said, it's on the 30th. You're going to need to have 750 paid tokens staked to be able to be in any of these pools. Now, the pools are already open. So if you are going to participate on Apollo X, you can go ahead and stake your tokens now. And you can see down here at the bottom is this other little pool here that says Star Atlas. This one is the special pool for those who have NFT posters because you're getting $12.25 in allocation per NFT poster. Other people are going to get a different amount based upon how much they have staked in the platform. You can stake 1,500 tokens if you want to get into the second pool, or you can stake 4,500 tokens if you want to get into the third pool. And you can see there's a different amount of the token that's allocated for each of the 3 pools. Right now, the paid token is running about $1.13. So you can estimate kind of what, how much money you think you want to put up to be able to have the opportunity to get some of this token. Now, the guaranteed allocation, as I said, is in the NFT one. The rest of these are, once again, a lottery. So you're just going to get a chance at a couple tickets by having a chance in there. If your ticket gets drawn, you get a certain amount of the tokens. You're going to load up that BSC on the 30th in the morning. I'm sorry. You're going to need to be, the staking and whitelisting starts on August 20th and it closes on August 29th. So you're going to need to get whitelisted already on the exchange. You're going to want to stake your tokens ahead of time, and that way you're going to be ready. And then on the day that the sale happens, you're actually going to have to put up the BSC in order to have a chance at it. So you'll stake the paid tokens ahead of time the morning of the sale before it goes on. Get ready, be there, and when the sale opens up, you're going to need to put in your BSC to have a chance at actually getting your lottery ticket pulled and being able to successfully get your tokens. All of these, just to be clear, have about a 14-day destaking period. So you're going to have to leave your tokens up there on the site for a little while after this thing gets completed. And this one is primarily a first come, first serve. So like I said, token distribution, it shows here, is the 2nd of September. But you're going to want to go ahead on the auction date here at 11 a.m. UTC on August 30th. That's when you're going to need to put in your Binance Smart Chain. So once again, between the 20th and the 27th, you're going to stake your paid tokens in order to be eligible and be whitelisted. And then on the 30th, that morning, you're going to want to deposit your Binance Smart Chain tokens and hope that you get your ticket picked. You can see down here, it's got the token prices going on, 13 cents on one, 0.0013 on the other. Same price, you're going to get a different amount of each token. You're going to get the same dollar value of them. And like I said, they're selling the same amount. So at this point, it's just a random thing. You don't know what you're going to get of the two tokens, whatever they end up issuing to you. All right, and the last of our three IDO, IEO options to buy these tokens is going to come up here on Raydium. Now, if you read the paperwork, Raydium is also not allowed for people in the USA, which may make you think, well, you said there was one of these that was an option for us. Really, this one is Raydium because while Raydium may say that it's not available for people in the USA, that's really just to cover their butts legally. There's no KYC. You don't need to have any information there on the platform, and there's no IP check. So realistically, yes, they can say you're not supposed to use it, but there's nothing to stop you from using it. So this is the one place that if you are in the United States, you have an actual shot at getting in on these early tokens. Now, this one is going to start on September 2nd, and it's going to be at 1300 UTC time. So you're going to have to be ready and prepared to be a part of it. But once again, this is another lottery ticket system. So you're going to need to stake a minimum of 100 Ray, the native token, and you're going to need to stake that at least 7 days in advance. So that's by August 25th at 12 UTC time. You're going to need to have your Ray staked. You can stake up to 500 Ray. Every block of 100 you stake gets you one ticket. So 100, one ticket, 200, two tickets, all the way up to 505 tickets. Over 500, no more tickets. 5 tickets is the most that anybody can get for staking Ray. Right now, Ray is running about $8 per token. So you're talking about $800 per ticket. Now, these are lottery tickets again. These are not a guarantee that you're going to get anything. But, on the day of the event, on September 2nd, you're going to be able to put some USD coins in there, and you're going to in the pool. And if your lottery ticket gets drawn, those USD coins are going to become ATLAS and POLIS, and you're going to get those deposited immediately into your wallet. Okay. So like I said, this is the one place that you have a chance if you're from the US. If you have any of the metaverse posters, the NFT posters, you are going to get some extra tickets. So there's a formula. Once again, like I said, I'll link in the comments down below to where this is calculated. It's kind of complicated based on which tiers of posters and how many that you have, but you're going to get extra tickets. No guarantees here, but just a more of a chance of getting your number pulled for this. Now, on top of this, I discovered one really, really interesting thing that I've not seen anybody mention that I think is very, very important and telling. In case you didn't notice, the order, you've got FTX going first, you've got Apollo X going next, lastly, you've got Raydium, okay? Here in the little notes near the bottom of the Raydium information is this thing about ATLAS and POLIS pools. Here it says Raydium will launch both an ATLAS USDC and a POLIS USDC liquidity pool, after which trading will be live on the Raydium swap interface. The AMM will begin placing orders on Serum a short time after the LP launch. So there's a reason that this one is the third one. At this point, at the end of this Raydium IDO, all of the tokens that are going to be released right now for Star Atlas are going to be out there into the wild. Anybody who wants to do them can stake them in these pools for a chance to earn some more. Put them in the liquidity pool, earn some extra Raydium, some extra Atlas and Polis. But what this means for those of us who don't get any is that time when that drop ends, that's going to be the first moment it's available on the DEX. Shortly thereafter, it's going to be available on Serum, and you're going to be able to make a swap for it. So if you're someone who's wanting to get some of these tokens early, you don't get in on the IDO or the IEO, this is going to be your first chance to buy them on a decentralized exchange. Now, I have no idea how the price is going to be impacted, how quickly it's going to go up, how it's going to change, any of that. That's all up in the air, and we'd have to wait and see how it happens. But once again, for those of us who either don't have enough money to be able to get in on any of these exchanges, or we're struggling because we're in the United States, that's going to be your first chance to get in and get some of it on an exchange. I assume down the road, more of it's going to come out, but be careful. Don't overpay for this. It can be tricky. This game is not coming out for a year or year and a half from now. So historically, when this has happened, tokens have struggled to maintain value. I don't expect this one to be as bad because they have some intermittent games that are going to be coming out. But just in case it is, be careful. Don't overspend on this token. Don't assume it's going to go to the moon right away. You might be in on an 18 to 24 month investment before you start really reaping some big benefits when the full Unreal 5 game is out and everybody's playing it. All right. Well, I hope this has been really helpful for you guys. It took a lot of research and a lot of digging to figure all of this out, but those are your three options, and that's what you need to do each of them. As I said, there are links to the detailed information in the comments. Please, if you're going to use any of them, read over it again. Make sure that I didn't misstate something or you didn't hear something wrong, so you've got it all dialed in and you're ready ahead of time. Leave me a comment down below if you've enjoyed this video, if this was helpful to you. I really appreciate hearing back from everybody. That lets me know what other videos to make. Hammer that like, hammer that subscribe, and I wish you all the best of luck getting some Atlas and some Polis, and much aloha. Take care, guys.